Hello. Hello. What's going on? What is going on? What is going on is... that I am doing some things. I have a list of things that have come up that I would like to do. Light scan does not... How do we decide? Wait, really? What? What? I don't understand. Okay, we have a report that on the overworld, there's a situation where hold on, I'm writing down some things that I remember. Anyway. Oh my gosh, why is it 10 FPS? That's so bad. Mr. Streamer, I know that video games should run at more than 10 FPS. Okay, so okay, why is that stopping there? Okay, yes, it's the visual part, not the gameplay part. Got it. Okay. Okay, easy. Make beam BSPs. Extrusion length. Okay. Okay, extrusion length equals the same function. Blah. So this is in Make Beam BSPs. This is in a different overload of Make Beam BSPs. What is this length? Blah, 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 blah. Wait. We only ever... All right. I screwed up. Blah. Okay. Will the game have music? Yeah, it does already. I just have it turned off. Ugh, all right. We have some kind of compiler bug. That means that Overworld is crashing, and we might get to that tonight. If I build the x64 build, Overworld crashes. It's maybe a compiler bug. It might be something else. It might be a bug in the actual game that only exhibits on x64, but I'm not sure. Okay, that is me going off the map when I should not be able to, so that's fine. Okay, I have fixed that problem. Fix not long enough beam exclusions. Okay. I have a report about signs crashing. I'm not sure how to... I'm not sure how to repro this. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. You're horrible at building tests. Dude, you're not even saying things that make sense. Build a test of what? If you're going to say obnoxious stuff like that, just don't. Jesus. You're here to see me snacking? I am merely snacking on green tea because I feel fat today. We might have some eggs tonight, though. Get some protein going on. Okay. So chat trolls. I don't think it's intentional trolling. I think it's someone who just doesn't know, which is fine. It's just annoying to have to read. Okay. So there is something about Mary and also okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to copy this sign. Okay, I've been told I don't know why. Oh, here we go. I have to use Shift R to reset the level. Okay, I'm going to go here. I'm reading the sign. Okay, that is the current sign that is up. Now, I have been told that if somehow the sign goes away, and I restart the game, it'll like crash or something. You don't debug things by building unit tests. That's like, okay, that didn't, wait, but it didn't load the level. You don't debug things by writing random unit tests. That's like the most inefficient way of debugging ever. It doesn't make any sense. It's only something that somebody would say. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. It's some of the, it's like, if somebody said, if I presented this in a job interview and I was asking the interviewee, hey, look what happens. It only happens with the x64 backend, not with the LVM backend, and only on this one level. What do you think might be the cause, and how would you go about investigating the problem? If they said, I would start by writing unit tests for all the functions in the compiler in the game, I would definitely not hire them. Sorry, I would say this interview is over. You can go have complimentary lunch at the cafe on us. Okay. So, but people are forgiven for not knowing that because they're living in this world of junk quality information about how to program. You just hear from somebody, oh, unit tests are good. So you're like, oh, okay. That must be the answer to bugs is unit tests. And that's all people know because the quality of education is so poor. So, I can't blame the person who says that really, although I also can. All right, so I don't exactly know. What if I do that? I feel like that's not going to cause it. I could just look at the way signs are implemented too. I don't get it. I kind of don't feel like this crash has anything to do with signs. Maybe it does. I don't know. He said that text stays up. Oh, maybe it was in the same run of the game? How would that work? If I do this, I do this. I delete the sign. I mean, I don't... Are those gunshots when you stop for a while? I wasn't sure. At first, I thought they were firecrackers, but they sounded so consistent that I was like, maybe that's a suppressed pistol. But I didn't hear any sirens, so maybe it was like, I don't know. Like it was too it was like too consistent really to be fireworks. And I don't know. How long have I been making this game? This game sort of started in 2016 sometime. I've been working on the game and the engine and the compiler all together, so it's a lot of work. From the VOD, they sound like gunshots. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. There was a question in my mind at the time about whether it was someone shooting. When am I getting out of San Francisco? I don't know. I got a girlfriend here, so like I don't know what to do about it. Okay. So what do we do? Make her do some unit tests. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I do not know what to do about this bug. I'm just going to circle it as something to investigate later. I probably have a crash email, right, that I can look at. So we're going to do that. Let me go to here. I want to copy one of these. I want to get the ability to get a map, an overhead map on the overworld. All right, so we probably don't have an overview camera. We do not. Whoops, that's not right. Lister panel. Whoops. Breakpoint, because we're running in the debugger. Camera controls, select all. Select that one. Copy it. Paste it. Oops, no. Control Shift V, paste it at the same height. Okay. So what happens? Oh, where did I put? Okay, yeah. I have to Shift R to reload the overworld. Boop, boop. Okay, so yeah, that's not really in the right place, but it's sort of, the logic is basically working. So this camera control, let's center it on this girl who's at 8067. So let's go. Like where this is going to need to be eventually, I don't know. Z, I don't know. 81. 160, that's probably too much. Nope, not too much. Okay, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Debugger. How about 200? How many different games did we collect? It depends how you count. Like, I don't know, 5 to 7 to 8. It depends what you count as a separate game. Okay, I probably... There we go. That's cool. Okay, I got to move it up in Y a little bit. We could also make the ocean a little bigger. Ocean map. And then, what was I going to do? Oh yeah, the camera can go a little more. I don't know what the center of the map is going to be because it's not well defined. We're just sort of building it out. I would like to make it be less packed together than it is now. Oh, that was too much. What is that flash? That's weird. Oh, it's something with the camera function that I'm going to have to deal with later. Anyway, all right. Did I make this UI? That's not a UI. Oh, you mean the editor UI? Yeah, I made the majority of it. Oh, wait, there's all this stuff down south. Probably what this camera should do is it should encompass what you have explored so far, you know. So that you don't actually know how big the overworld is. Okay, we gotta move this back south. Okay. So that just about fits everything for now. For now. Dang it. Keep hitting F12. Stop it. 70. Let's try that. I'm not sure why that number has such a big effect. But I guess I do. I guess I do know, actually. All right, that's about as good as it's going to get right now. That little weird blink is weirdness of how the camera control goes. I actually could probably do a bigger Z far, and that might help. Is somewhat. It's still kind of jacked. So we're going to have to do a better job of that later, but it's fine for now. Oh, except the map probably goes even further south. Actually. Question mark? So for now, I just want to get everything on the map. And later we could have a dynamically adjustable map, which I think is the right thing to do. No, that's literally the edge. Okay. All right. I think that's the setting that I was happy with. Okay. So that's good for now. Very good. Okay. I will put this in a conspicuous location, such as there, so that people will see it. And I will check that in. And we will expand on that over time. Boop, boop. Okay. Okay. So next I need to do a global search and replace in all the files about Gates. Bill Gates. There's also fixing a long-standing BSP bug, and there's also making the resetters work. Let's do the resetters first, because that's actually messing up puzzles. And then we'll do the gates. I'm glad you enjoy the streams. I like doing them sometimes. Okay, so we have these entities called, are they resetters? What are they called? Activators. They reset all these spawners, okay? And the spawners, well, they basically, for sub-puzzles on this overworld map, you have a spawner in a particular place, and you can reset the object generated by that spawner from a particular activator, right? So you can hook up to 4 spawners to this activator. I'm going to rename these to, like, the word ID is a little bit redundant. So let me fix that. Okay, great. So now the problem is if the entity gets destroyed, we don't know what to do about it. If an entity, if its state gets changed, we don't necessarily reset it correctly. So I'm going to change the way they work. Let me actually we're going to need a little test case here. So let me make a little test case so I could show you how they work. So here's a activator and here's a spawner. And this activator can be hooked up to multiple spawners. So let's not sort of put this down here. And one there, and one there, and one there, and actually one there. Whoops. Anyway, so these guys now I can put them in these slots. Okay, so that's great. Now those won't do anything yet because there's no entities on them. But if you start out entities on these, then they will return there later. So for example, let me just, I need to set up a good way to like destroy things. So I'm going to have this. I'm going to have a switch here. All right. We're going to have a magical mirror because we need one of those. We're going to have a mirrorable skipping stone. We're going to have a dragoon. Okay. So, oh no, not facing that way, facing that way. All right. So, the way this works is, if I move these things, right, let me just push this dragon over here, and then I could push that stone out. I don't know where that went. And then that's going to go over there. And then I go here, I can like activate it. Wait. Well, it teleports the things back, but I don't know why I don't know why I didn't successfully hook it up to these other two guys. Now I'm confused. Now I'm confused. Wait, what's going on? Spawner, activator. Oh, do I have to manually set the spawned entity ID? What's going on? I'm confused about why those are not hooked up. Like what? Okay, for the purposes of the demonstration, though, I could set this manually. The point being, that if I get rid of some of these things, I can reset them. So if I push them into a place or whatever where I don't like, what? Okay, now I totally don't understand. They're actually getting set to 0. Why? But why? Why? We have another bug to look at. When you zoom out for the map, do you want to draw all entities? We flag some entities as detail that don't draw, but it's more, it's really more to avoid drawing overhangs that would make the map, because you kind of want a schematic view of the level, right? Does the engine use BSP in a similar way as old school engines like Doom, Quake, Unreal? No, it's a very different way of using it. Okay. Well, we have another bug, which is, why is this not fucking working? So wait, if I set this manually, does that clear on save? Cleared activated entity. Why? Why? Why did you do that? Spawner target entity 0 was not found. Oh, that's... Okay, wait. Hold on. Is that from gameplay or is that... Okay, hold on. Save. Yeah, that was from gameplay. Okay. Why are you clearing this entity? Detected. Oh, it's this moving entities array thing. Probably. Ugh. Instead of that, mean, skipping stone should definitely be flagged, can move. So probably we are setting found, or found is an array of things, right? Find at position. We're just going to have to debug this the old-fashioned way. So this spawner is at 7867. There might be a lot of spawners. We're not in the debugger now. Now the problem is, because we're restarting the editor, it might not happen, because this might have to do with like, oh, it was a newly created entity or whatever. Let me see. Wait, it didn't even save the thing. What? 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 Oh, it did save the thing. Okay, never mind. That was my game state. Okay, so this is what if I save? Okay, yeah. No. That's fine. Okay, what if I delete this? This is set to 0, right? And then I'm going to put a new one down and save. I don't think it did anything. Oh, it didn't set it, and it didn't clear it. What? Yeah, this is okay. So either it's not in the proximity grid. I bet it's not in the proximity grid. I bet we don't add things to the proximity grid. When you're in the editor, unless they happen at load. Yeah, this is how we're implementing resets that don't reset the whole map. You could sort of reset one screen at a time, but the position of the reset point is chosen so that, like, hey, when you do the reset, we know where your character is going to be, and so forth. Okay, well, this isn't what I was planning on debugging, but it's fine. I guess we don't add to the grid if it's for editing. Done with move. Oh. Will this mysteriously start working if I use the drag widget? Yep. Okay. So it's literally when we paste in an entity, it is not added to the grid. But yeah, okay. Post is it create hook? What do we used to have create hook. I don't know what it's called now. Snap if no. Let me just paste. Clone items. Clone items. General 3D. My name is General 3D. Clone items. Okay, we figure out positions. We just paste the things. We cross-reference the entity IDs. For all the pasted things, we set the position. We do recreate. That's the thing. Recreate. Post, paste, modify. Okay. Add to grid. Where was that? Editor? Okay. This is a little weird. Does remove from grid handle the case where it is not in the grid? Yes. Okay, so therefore, I'm getting hungry, guys. I might have to cook some eggs to reward myself for fixing this bug. Okay, so we're going to delete this. We're going to set this to 0. Okay, we're going to go over here, get a new one. We're going to go over here. We're going to put it right there. We're going to save. And it did. It set it. It set it. So if I select this spawner, its activated entity is now that. Okay, bug fixed. That was such a wonderful bug snacks to fix and eat. So now, anyway, if I get rid of things, they'll come back when I do this. However, some states are not really... Actually, monsters might become alive again. Yeah, I did do... Oh, nope. Okay, he just sort of re-died. His shader... No, he's dead. But then he was playing the teleport animation. Like, it's... Yeah, it's very confused. With stones, I resurrect them if they sink. But, like, mirrors... Mirrors don't really unsmash. I don't have a way to break this mirror. I was hoping that this would work. But I guess it doesn't, question mark. Flavor 4. Flavor 4. I don't know why that doesn't work. I thought those were supposed to be per room. Anyway, let me make a different way to destroy things. So I could show you that really not working as well. So if I have a beam here, this will be a smash beam. And it'll be going that way. And we have a gem to power the smash beam. We go there, and we go there, and we go there, and we go there. Okay, so now if I push this against the wall and I smash it, now when I go back and try to bring it back, it's annoying because the smash beam is under the thing. But if I try to bring it back, we'll get an error message that says, target entity was not found. Probably it was deleted. And we don't handle that yet. Let's make a better error message for that. That entity ID is not that useful. Activate. Oh, right. This. We don't have the actual entity, but we do know the ID string. Okay. So my next goal is to fix that. However, I did just change something significant in the editor that is scary, but I guess if that's a problem, I will run into it. So I'm just going to commit fix editor not adding stuff consistently to proximity grid. World entities are temporary. Why are there so goddamn many? Spawned entity ID. Spawned entity ID. Why have all of these things? Oh, wait, a lot of these weren't set correctly. Fix spawners, not setting spawned entity ID correctly. Okay, I will send an email to people saying working now on fully resetting things from their level load state, which will handle destroyed entities, etc. etc. Okay. Okay. I'm getting a little hungry. So we're going to start on this next thing. But I'm going to start cooking up some eggs and bacon while we do this. All right, we got 6 slices of manly bacon. Yeah, I bailed out of Baba Is You at a certain point. It's cute, but the puzzle design doesn't do it for me totally. Like, it's got some really good puzzles, and then some of them are just like, eh. And some of them just feel like work. And some of them just feel like exploiting broken rules where the rules could have been chosen to be less broken. It's just, I don't know. I mean, it's an interesting game, but sometimes when a game is interesting but also feels like it could have been a lot more solid, it doesn't feel good to me. If I were offered the CEO job for Twitter, would I take it to save civilization? No. You can't save civilization by being CEO of Twitter. How many times have I been the guest speaker? What do you mean by the guest speaker? Like, do you mean like the keynote speaker, or do you mean like a guest speaker out of the many at the conference? Yes. Yes, what? You could pull the plug. If you pull the plug on Twitter, Twitter 2 started by somebody else happens immediately. Keynote speaker, I have no idea. A lot. I've done it a lot. I did not keep count. I mean, $15 or $20, something like that. Depends on what you count. I have already played Jelly is Sticky. I got a preview build way a while back. But it's interesting that the trailer is out, so I could tweet that to people. If I were offered the CEO position of ZomboCom, would I take it? Now that, okay, that is something I have to think about. That's like a serious trolley problem kind of question. Okay, so we're going to do so when we load these guys, when we load the level, we're going to go through every spawner. We're going to look at the ID. We're going to find the entity that that ID refers to, and we're going to clone that entity and put it in this spot on the spawner. And if it does not exist, we will report an error. And then that's all we're going to do in the first pass. And we're just going to make sure that that does not report errors. Weirdly, I guess that is only editor. So post load entities. Oh wait, that's push from editor. Load entities. Is that there or is it? Yeah. Like at some point, we're not even going to load this file for a final build. And at that point, yeah, we'll be sad. Okay, so here we do stuff for sounds, for gates and freezers, whatever. Okay, so for every spawner, Spawner is find manager. It does spawned entity ID. If not spawned, log spawner whatever is set to spawn entity number whatever, but that entity did not exist at load time. Entity string it ID string it spawned entity ID. Flags is error. Actually, I could just say log error. Okay. Okay. Continue. And then clone is clone entity. I think that's how we do it. How do I clone things? Clone entity. What is this clone entity with ID? Is that commented out? Okay. So the reason to clone an entity with like malloc or whatever is because you want it to outlive the entity manager, but we don't want to do that here. Okay. So true. Okay. And spawner dot, or not spawner, it's called it. Spawned entity equals clone. And we're just going to see how that goes. Clone entity. Oh, it's just called clone. That's why. Attack of the clones. Clone is used here, but shadowed later. Oh, clone colon equals clone. Too many arguments. Wanted 2, got 3. Did I not save it? I didn't save it. Spawner. I said it was called it. That bacon is really making some noise now. Let me go take care of it. Back in a minute. I just turned up the heat a little bit. Okay. Now what? Well, I guess I run it, like I said, and make sure that there's no error. And there doesn't appear to have been an error. We can look here at which one of these is errors. Errors. We have duplicate asset errors. We have large amount of wall data error. Whoops. But we do not have a different error. That's great. That's great. So now I change the way that that happens in the following fashion. I say, I'm actually not sure. Okay, I want to make absolutely sure that that clone function did not like add the entity to the world and stuff. I don't think that it does, but yeah, okay. Should be okay. So, next, we say when we use the activator, okay, we're not going to do this. This is some resetting hack that we did for rocks. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to say okay, if target schedule for destruction target target equals clone manager comma e dot e.spawned entity target.entity ID is spawner.spawned entity ID register entity manager target. I think that might not actually put it in the grid. I don't remember what steps are necessary. Okay, y'all, bacon is baconing. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to reset. There we go. I'm going to push the dragon in the ocean. It didn't die for some reason. Oh, yes, it did. It just didn't play the animation. Why didn't it play the animation? I don't know. Reset. Okay. Why is the dragon not animating? That's very weird. Let's smash some rock. Boom. Okay, let's reset. Reset. The rock is back. Now, the rubble isn't gone, but that's a different issue. Different issue. Dragon. Oh, boy. Yeah, we're going to have to figure out what's going on with that guy, but reset. Right direction. Great. This is very good. Very good. Very good. Okay. I have the rubble down as a separate item. Okay, so what is going on? Okay, there we go. See, he's animating now. So something happened to like break his animation. There, he died correctly and all that. Smash that. Push that mirror in the water. Reset. In fact, we could destroy the mirror. We can go... Let's push the mirror in the water. Push the frickin' dragon on top of it. Boom. Destroy the frickin' mirror. Dragon didn't die. What's fucking going on with the dragon animation? Hold on. Oh, we're not animating it when we put it back, I guess. Okay, I can look at the mirror cloning code because that creates new entities. We can look at what that does. The bacon has now fully baconed, and we are now doing eggs. I also burned my finger from trying to get an eggshell out of the pan. Doesn't smell like bacon, though. Will you be able to get the name of a variable in outer scope? I mean... Not like that. Oh, I mean, yeah, like a macro can do anything it wants. Do I fry your eggs in the bacon grease? Yeah, just not total bacon grease, but like some of the bacon grease. Okay, so when we clone a guy from a mirror, clone and register. What does that do? Clone and register. Register. If it's a guy, we do a sound event. Okay. Oof. No, no, no. Okay. I think the set mesh actually, yeah. All right. If ID e2.entity ID equals, we're just going to make this into a more general thing. Okay. Clone and register manager spawner.spawn entity ID. Okay. Wrong order of arguments. Okay, we'll do this. Okay. Ugh. What am I doing here? Clone and register. Oh, that's for wizard, probably. Okay. Oh, that's the x64 crash because I accidentally built x64 build. We are not worried about that right this second. I'm getting hungry. Good thing these eggs are done. Okay, so Mr. Dragon. Oh, let me get the bacon. You notice that my editor doesn't have a file tree next to it. What would I want with a file tree? He's dead. Let's put the dragon in the wrong orientation. And then drown it anyway. Boom. Cute. Bird's eye view of the project. You work with repositories with a lot of little files. I do not do that. I do not like a lot of little files precisely because it requires you to understand all the little files. Now, I do have tools that I want to make that help with program visualization, but they're not going to be about knowing what the files are. They're going to be something much cooler. Yeah, I am not a fan of the programming styles that say your files should all be 100 lines. I feel like people who say that have never programmed sufficiently complex projects. People who give that advice, I don't know. I mean, if you like it, cool, but I don't do things that way. All right. Wow, this bacon is really good. Because I've been very good, I deserve chocolate gelato as well. Isn't programming fun? When you program, you get to eat bacon and chocolate gelato. It's frickin' great. I can't go up this way. Okay. Well, commit. Did a bunch. Changed the way activators work. They now handle entity state changes more robustly. Oh. What was my no check-in? Oh yeah, just that. Okay. All right. I'm going to delete these extraneous entities that I put in the overworld. Okay. GG's. GG's. Okay. Wonderful. Well, I think the next thing is the global replace on Beanie beams. Problem is going to be how not to screw it up. Let's do non-monster gates for now, for avoidance of doubt. I'm just going to focus. We're going to focus. Okay. Do we have glyph B, glyph C, glyph D, etc.? I don't think we do. Okay. That sucks. I don't want to lose this information. Okay. Well, you thought making a game was easy? Ha! Ha! It's easy if you don't care about optimization. That sounds like somebody who has not made a video game. It's easy if you use Unity. That also sounds like someone who has not made a video game. You make games all the time in JavaScript. Not that bad, TBH. Well, I would posit from hearing that your games are very small and simple and are therefore not the kinds of games that most people think when they say video games. when I was 10 years old, I made a game on the Commodore VIC-20, and it said, press the space bar to stop the random number counter. And the random number thing was going from 0 to 100, 0 to 100 really fast. And it was kind of like a slot machine, and you press the thing to stop it on the target that it says. That game wasn't that hard to make, even when I was 10. How often did I win? I don't remember exactly, but it was pretty hard. I'm pretty sure the numbers were 1 to 100. Gate glyph A. Gate glyph A. Let me try Dured mode. All right, so we're going to say, we're going to try the magic of Emacs and see if it works. We're going to rename A Why can't I do a search and replace? That's the whole reason to use something. Oh, what a suck. B. Oh, wait. No. How do you make Dured writable? Hold on. I think I can do this. This is... Control X, Control Q. There we go. Okay, this is the magic of Emacs, everybody. This is why your editor sucks. Emacs also sucks, but this is why your editor sucks. So we're going to rename. We have all these copy 2, 3, 4s because I just made a bunch of copies, right? Okay. We're going to rename A dash copy paren 2 to B. Wait, why didn't that keep going? Oh, because there was only one. Sorry. Damn it. Okay, so the Windows screwed me. Or so usually if the names work out, this is how you can mass rename files in a convenient way. But unfortunately, now we're at where Emacs sucks, because to do this particular rename, I would need to do like a crazy regular expression or something, and Emacs regular expressions are awful, and I'm not even going to try. So, I mean, maybe I just do it by hand, and it's just faster, right? Wait. What even was it? Copy. Okay. It doesn't put parens 1. That's why I'm so confused. All right. So this is going to be B, C, D. It doesn't actually matter. E. No, we don't need E. B. Oh. I could just do this. B, C, C. This is a good plan. D, D, D. And then we keep doing that. B, B, C, C, D, D. And we're going to get rid of the copy ones, right? So this is B, 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 C, 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 D, D, D. Okay, this is not as good as if I could have just done the search and replace. But anyway, so now I've got the right letter. Okay, so now I'm just going to go replace space dash space copy 2 with nothing. Replace space dash place copy 3 with nothing. And I could, you know, again, I could have done a regex for all of those, but whatever. Okay, so we've done these renames, and then I can delete these. Can I just delete key these in Emacs? No. How do I delete a file in Emacs? Whatever, I'll delete those in Windows. So we've got our A's, our B's, our C's, our D's. And then I'll delete the copies. Why is Windows Search saying these are all... Oh my God. Windows Search! You're so bad. Okay, here we go. All right. I buy it. Delete these. All right. What the fuck is even going on? Dude. Windows is over. That's all I can say. You can't even do simple things like that and have them work. Okay. Now we got to add these to source control. And usually I just do this and add too many things and it'll error on the ones that aren't, and then there. Okay. Except we don't need the E. Okay. We have our B's, our C's, our D's. Did I get all the files? I don't know. And you know what? I'm going to have to do all those for frickin' monster gates later as well. But that's fine. Okay. And of course, I knew without even looking that we crashed because we ran x64 on the overworld, which is a no-no. That is a big janene. Does the rename change the date modified? I don't know. It didn't matter. We're good. Why is x64 busted? It is not known. It is not known, but I am not prioritizing that problem right now because I can solve these other problems that, like, nobody else is blocked on that x64 problem. But if I can do these things that I'm doing tonight, the game will get better for everybody. Okay, so I should be able to go here. I'm just going to be super stupid about this, and we're going to change these one at a time. B, 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 B. And we're just going to run multiple passes on all the levels. Okay. Log changed percent, comma, entity string gate. Right. We do that there. We do that there. And so I'll be able to double check. I'll be able to go to the levels where these changed. Let's, instead of change, let's say converted gate. So that way, you know, the word changed might be in the log for other reasons. Okay. We need to make this a different color, though. This is going to be gate B, which is the blue one. We'll just use this color, 0.0378, 0.2779, 0.8144, and then we'll leave the 0.7. I don't know about that. Okay, and we're just going to build this, and we're just going to run it, and we're going to run it in debug, which probably is slower, but here we go. Update, no. Update gates, no. Gates. Oh, actually, right. Okay, hold on. By default, this only runs on one level. So we could actually check it. Oof. So 44, 2090. That looks like it worked. Okay, so great. How do I do it on all the levels? We say is it fix up update gates? Aha, I did this. Fix up all levels. Does this go into salvage? Derived entity salvaged. Yes. Okay. I think this will work. All right. Let's see. Is this an oldie way to programming a video game? What is your newie way to programming a video game? And how good are the results that you get? Oh, wait. Sorry, that's not what I wanted. I wanted fix up all levels. Like, why do people who are 12 come in here and think they're better than me at making video games? I don't understand. I do. It's the internet. It's the internet. Don't I remember being 12? Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, I do remember being 12. Okay, so we're definitely converting some gates. And we will check afterward about this. This may take a while. Wasn't that only 7 years ago? Yeah, but my memory isn't that good. Well, what is the new, if this is the oldie way to make a video game, what is the new way to make a video game? I guess not doing any programming. I guess the new way to make a video game is you use the boxes and lines in Unreal. Said he was used to Unity, so using a pre-made engine with fancy IDEs. I mean, okay. When people just grab the I see. So you just grab the objects and do some programming, and then you have a really good game. I get it. I think we're done. So we can look in the logs. That wasn't that bad, it's considering I'm going to do it like 5 times. Six times maybe even, I don't know. Okay, converted gate. I'm going to look for a level that Baby Dragon, I think I made that level. Bard must stack. Bard walk. Bring it to me. I don't know what that is. I said converting and converted. That's very confusing. Bug Garden. Bug push gem. Common passage. Let me try that one. Okay, so this one has frickin' monster gates. Okay, so on this one, I can't get this guy out because that gate is knotted actually, and we need that to fill the hole. We need to fill the hole, so the priest must go. The priest must go. Ugh. I don't like these, honestly. Anyway. So these that purple gate isn't converted yet, so it's still super messed up. But here we go with this one. We can pull that gem. Thief can go. And now this guy, how do we get the dude out? I forget. This guy. Nope, not like that. He can't go. See, this is the tricky part. Where is the button that I'm trying to push? I guess it's in there. I don't remember how to play this level. How do I win the level? Most of the issues people have with Unity are user error. Okay. If you say so. I guess it depends on who you're talking about and how much they know how to make games and stuff. That beam is too freaking short. We're going to have to upscale the beam again. What am I supposed to do here, people? I used to know how to... Oh, right. That's how you do it. Duh. Duh. Okay. Okay. But I still don't know. Oh, I got to do this. It's not very... oh. Boom. Boom. Okay, now this guy can get out. Okay, so... then he can go boop, boop, and all the monster gates open. So these gates don't look open, but they are. So we got to convert the monster gates. This is actually a good test level. We've got to convert the monster gates. We've got to convert the purple gates. Etc. But the blues converted correctly. I think. Let's do it again. Make sure it works. Chink, 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 and shoot. Yep. That's great. These actually could be on the ground going up, but we're not going to mess with it for now. Okay. We're going to assume that just worked everywhere. All right, gate B. So I'm going to write down that as a good test level. So we're going to do C now. And we're just going to run it back. Why did I choose to make a Sokoban game? Because I had a really interesting idea for a Sokoban game. Among other reasons. What else is going on, everybody? I'm getting tired of winning. I'm winning so much. I'm tired of winning. That's not true. I like winning. Doing a lot of winning lately. Pointers are just indexes into the native arrays. Yeah, I mean, that's all pointers are, is indexes in the first place. Like a pointer is actually an integer of where in memory your thing is. So like, Okay. How about I don't know, 2 sides 01. Oh no! Fuck. Okay. Okay, we have a problem. The problem is I did not set the entity color on this one. We just did gate C. So we can do another pass. I just realized that we actually are putting all gates into salvage every time. That's fine. Whatever. So we're actually going to do this. We're only going to salvage a gate if we do the thing. Okay. So we need to set the frickin' entity color to this purplish color, which is oh wait, yeah. Force field color equals color, and that color will be 0.5194. 0.0385, 0.8154. That's for, again, C, and then D is going to be the green one. Okay. We got to run another pass, unfortunately. Force field color changed equals true. If changed, add. Okay. Yeah. Gate glyph C, gate glyph C, gate glyph C, gate glyph C. Okay. Well, maybe I should have used Unity Game Engine. Fix up. Change color. Okay, we're getting some companion crystal. We are back on the Bengal spice train. Okay. Didn't work. Maybe because this was already loaded. Yeah, okay. See, better. Better! Companion crystal. Yep, okay, good. Good, good, good. And what else? Well, we need to do D now. I guess. Good thing I'm not screwing this up too bad, because I might have to revert and redo everything. Let's actually check this in. Part way through gate conversion, and no, you know what? Here's what we should do. Just to make sure that we didn't break stuff, which I don't see how we would have, but we're going to run a Benny test, but we're going to do gate D as well. Like, we'll do the Benny test. If that succeeds, we'll check in, and then we'll run gate D. And so gate D has, as its override color, 0.1385, 6057, 0114. Yeah, okay, so we're going to do that. But in release build, do I use that tortoise completion stuff? No, but I also don't ever bother setting options on any software ever, because it's all garbage. So I don't turn it off either. It's super annoying. Like, any completion that changes what you type without you telling it to is bad, right? And tortoise is especially offensive in that regard. It's bad completion. All right, Benny test. So how's it going, everybody? While we Benny test, we're just looking. I did not convert gate D yet. I'm going to do that after. Like, the reason I'm doing the test is to figure out if anything went horribly wrong. And then I'll save a waypoint into source control, and then I'll do gate D, and then the monster gate, etc. Now for the monster gate, I haven't frickin' made the meshes yet. I should have made them when I made the other ones, but that's fine. Did I need to set changed in the first if case? So you mean where it sets changed? Will this game have an early access period? It is unlikely. No, this is not that kind of game. It'll just release. Unless we run out of money and we need to go further by selling an incomplete game to the people. I mean, this looks good. We've got fails, but it doesn't look like more fails than expected. So okay. Is release day ever stressful? I don't know. It's been different every time that we release something, so I don't know what to say about that. When is ETA of release? I don't know. We don't have a date for this yet. Oh, I was going to change the beams. Where were those? Extrusion length. And draw. Okay. Hey, we finished. Okay, so fails. 53, that's exactly what we expected. Therefore, we are good and we can run now the fix-up. Which might go faster because it's in release build now. Oh, I was going to check in before doing the fix-up. The FPS counter, when we're running the tests, is not correct because we do all sorts of weird timer things. Like we run a bunch of simulation frames and whatever. I don't like it. Yeah. Don't worry about it. That was much faster. That almost makes me just want to do a release build every time. Whoops. Okay, so that's these guys. So now we need to do the monster gates. I don't know if those follow the same naming convention, so we will have to check. Let me just... Let me just check in before we continue. Okay, boom. So many entities. Then Monster Gate we're going to convert, and that's going to be, yeah, Monster Gate. Is just fully red for some reason. Let's put a little bit. I'm just going to make the executive decision that that will look better. Which actually, we have a kind of a violet gate, so we don't actually want to do that. Okay. Let's wait for this check-in to finish. Why are the backs of the gates not the correct color when they are touching other gates? It's additive color, so they're blending right now, and they're not. Oh, or there's sort of sorting problems. So these are not really being transparency sorted carefully. So here we're drawing the green one first and then the yellow one over it, even though the green one's in front. That's a problem we'll deal with later. There's just different things going on in all these cases. You know you're a programmer when you know colors by their RGB values. Nah, like lots of web people know that too. That's nothing special. Okay, so what is the naming scheme? It's gate cursed A. I hate that name. I might change it by executive decision. Gate cursed A short. And then gate cursed A sideways. Okay, so Mazenter, you guys would be surprised how many typos end up in final game assets because people do stuff like this and don't notice at the time. All right, well, I have to go make these frickin' files now. Gate, glyph, B down. Gate, glyph, B. B side, B down, B side, B down, down short, whatever. Okay, same thing. We're going to go into Emacs. Glyph B. Wait, what? Does this not do copy pasta? There we go. So we have gate B, glyph B, wait. Glyph B. Oh, we've got the copies now. I didn't see them. Okay, so instead of glyph B, I guess we want glyph gate monster is gate glyph monster, I guess. Gate glyph yeah, this naming scheme is just not that nice, but we'll just do the renames. So, okay. Glyph B becomes glyph oh, I could go like this. It's just, I have to pick out the copies. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That sounds about right. Okay. So let's did I compile that? I don't think I compiled that. Let's do release build because it was fast. It'll take longer to compile, but faster to run. Did we hire a lighting designer for the witness? No. The art team just did it. Lightning is misspelled as lighting in like 100 places. Okay. Okay. Fix up all levels. This is really the one where I might screw things up. Actually, I should have checked in after gate D. Or did I? Did I check in after gate D? Like, I feel like I meant to check in, I didn't, and then I did gate D, and then I checked in, but who knows? While we're living dangerously. Okay. Level. Common passage. Okay. This looks like it worked. It is, of course, a frickin' visual mess right now, but that is what it is. Here we go. And I think these could actually be changed to come out of the ground on this level. We were conservative and made them always be on top going down by default because, like in the Heroes of Sokoban games, they have to kill you. And if they go upward, they could lift you to somewhere. But in this level, I don't believe that it is possible. I don't know, maybe it is. Like, you can't really see under the bridge here. We're going to make a note about that. Okay. And then this guy could go. There we go. Monster gates are good. So let me just make a note. Important visuals. If you can't see clearly under the bridge and understand it from the beginning, it is hard to picture. It's hard to make a plan dropping the monsters through with the orange beam because you can't tell if there is an occupying that space or not. Okay, great. So, yeah, we have to change that frickin' thing. We're going to do a notes day, I think. Let's do a camera as well. We'll give people a side view that they could sort of see what the level looks like. I don't know if that's a very good side camera. So she could go... I mean, I guess that's worth doing. Have some planks missing. Yeah, it's, I don't know. It's more about, it's more about just not, like, you don't have a sense of depth. The water is like fully, it's just dark. I don't know. I don't really know how to make it clear. Although this makes it kind of clear. Because you're like, oh, yeah, okay. Okay. It just gives you a little more. It just gives you a little more. Let's go play some Heroes 2. Let me play with audio and stuff. I might have the game turned off. Let's have a fun gaming experience. I probably all audio is off, right? Let's see. Okay, so we're going to go into Windows, and this is probably muted in the volume mixer. Yep. All right. Ugh. Yeah, the game's coming along. I tell you what, the art team is doing a really good job on it. I mean, some stuff is obviously still temporary, but it looks like a game, exactly. It looks like a game. It almost looks like a game made in the fabulous Unity game engine. I don't remember what to do here. Okay, so the deal is... we need to actually close this. A level with the water. The water we haven't worked on in a while. Will this work on your Riva TNT? Well, try it and let me know. Yeah, in that level, the rock was not good. It's a good point. I think it's, yeah, it's literally just like too far. So we're just going to make the executive situation. That's just a mistake, I think. Like someone was laying out the level real quick and they missed by a square. Even that is like too much. This is in full 4K as well. It is if your machine will render it at 4K, yes. Okay. Whoops. I skipped some levels. Oh, this has some monster gates in it. I want to test monster gates. This one's got monster gates. Oh, this is my puzzle and I don't even remember. how to do it. It's got to be this. Spoilers. This one's pretty straightforward. Whoops, I already failed. I already failed. Okay, hold on. So for all these levels, I mean, the monster gate could be vertical on all these. Okay, that's not supposed to be able to happen. This is many more moves than you actually need to solve it, but there you go. This one, yeah, this one always takes me a while, so I'm just going to skip. These ones might be a little high. It's weird, like, they look way higher than the dude, but they're not that. I don't know. It's like at some point, if they're a lot higher than the surrounding terrain, it doesn't really... Anyway. Anyways, this is what the game is like right now. It is really shaping up, but there is a lot of work left because there's like 700 frickin' levels, and we need to make the engine run faster and stuff. But we're going. It's going to be good. I would say the game is further along than The Witness was when we announced The Witness at the PlayStation 4 console launch. So I don't know what that means in terms of release date, but it's crazy given that we wrote the whole engine in a new programming language. Okay. Anyway, this gives you the feeling of what we are working on. Okay, so I'm going to check this in. Oh, I didn't add the monster gates. Okay. Let's make sure that that's in the order. Yeah, like that was a very not done level. Like, don't worry about it. Lot of the levels aren't done. Okay, so now we have to convert the frickin' red gates here. And I guess we're going to make them all just monster gates for now. We can make them into these. All right, but first we check in. Convert monster gates. My name is Gates. Monster gates. No more red TARDIS mesh. Yeah, so there are gameplay reasons to combine these entities into one kind of thing. It allows us to do something cool later on, basically. No spoilers. Yeah, it's usually people only ever talk about video game water, but now it's fire, I guess. All right. We're going to have to end the stream soon because I have a visitor coming over. But before we do that, let's do the frickin' thing. We want... I'm just going to turn all of these into monster gates. Or something. Oh, we can't turn them into monster gates, though. Maybe they're knotted monster... Maybe they're flavor 5, 3, 3, 0, 4, 1, 2. I'm going to make it flavor 9. Okay, that's if the gate is gate A. Actually, let's preserve all this. From gate A, then it's going to be instead I don't know this one, but gate.flavor is 9. Number 9. All right. Should I change the color even? I don't actually know. We'll leave him red for now. Try to write everything yourself, but you give up too quickly. Well, part of it is building the skills. We do a lot of things, and you're not going to be able to do that many things out of the gate. Talk your visitor into leaving California. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So at one of these days, I need to do a performance test to see what options on release mode really matter. It's not what we want to do. Because that way, it might be that I could just be compiling the release build a lot faster than I am. Whoops. So... who knows? Okay. Where's a good place to move? I wish I knew. Oh, ay, ay, ay. Wow, we got a lot of good things done this stream. right, so if I go to, whoops, if I go there, let's reset the level. Okay, so I didn't make the beam tall enough. That's fine, we'll just run it back. Okay, so let me turn this on. Okay. Let's run it back and if it.flavor is equal to 9, I need to set the tall number or something. Height 1.5. All right, we're just running it back. Can you zoom out to see the whole map on any level? Only the big levels. Most maps you do see the whole level. So, oh, but on Promise there, which I was just playing, yes. I'll show you in a second. So like I can go over here and, oh, I already got it. Yeah. sure must be fun living in a libertarian hellscape. Are you kidding? Compared to California? Dude, California is so much worse than Texas in terms of any kind of state, anything. All right, I got to go. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you later. Have fun in your non-libertarian hellscape. Bye-byes.